Hello everyone, welcome back to Jump Force. This time I'll be showing you how to make Zuko in Jump Force. And there were a few other characters that I thought about making for episode 2, but I really like the idea of showing how to make a character that isn't really a part of anime, as The Last Airbender is more anime inspired since it was made here in the US. Now most of this was pretty easy to do. I did run into a bit of a bump when picking the hair for Zuko, since as I mentioned, The Last Airbender is an anime, so their hair doesn't pointify. I ended up going with what I believe is Ichigo's hair, but there were a few other ones that also looked good. Zuko also has kind of squinty eyes, and while this game doesn't let you get that squinty, as long as they're not too big, it should look fine. Next, just match the eye color and that part of the job is done. Now the really interesting part is getting the scar on his face. Luckily, this game does offer a variety of scars, and you can kind of change the positions on them. What's important to keep in mind here is that the first scar will overlap the second one. There's actually two options that would kind of work for him. Neither of them are exactly accurate, but I decided to go with the one that you're seeing now, as I felt it looked better. Next, you want to go back up to the first scar and not actually pick a scar. Instead, you want to pick the eye makeup that you saw me pick there. And I know you're thinking that looks very weird, and you're right. This is where the whole movement thing comes in. You want to move it all the way to the right and change it to the appropriate color, which is just a little bit darker than the color that you picked for the previous scar. The other eye's makeup is still there, but it's covered by your hair, so you shouldn't be able to see it. Finally, all you need to do is pick a voice, and that's up to you, and you're good to go. Now you have a character that somewhat looks like Zuko. Again, the scar isn't super accurate, and actual Zuko's hair isn't pointy, but this will have to do. Next, we gotta make him dress like him, and this isn't too hard. Honestly, it's just martial artist clothing, and there's an abundance of that in this game. Personally, I prefer that one outfit that you get for pre-ordering the game, but that's just me. Finally, it's time for the easiest part of this character, and that's his abilities. Literally, just put anything that has fire in it. There are a few moves that have fire coming out of swords, but whether you want to use that or not is up to you. I find that most of the fire moves from One Piece do the trick, and maybe throw in Sasuke's fireball jutsu. Plus, once you reach level 35, you unlock the elements, meaning you can turn moves like the Rasengan, the Kamehameha, and the Getsuga Tensho into fire moves. This also changes the color of these moves, but I find that the color is more pink than red, so I would just play around with these if I were you. It's nice to have options. And there you have it, that's Zuko. I found that the fighting style that I chose for this character, which again was style A, worked very well with this character, and at times it even seemed like fire was coming out of his hits. If you enjoyed this series, let me know, because I really like making it. Also let me know what other characters you want to see me make, and I will try to the best of my ability to make them. I also got a lot of requests for Toshiro, but I learned earlier today that both Toshiro and Grimmjow are coming to Jump Force in later DLC, so I may hold out on those for now. With that said, I want to thank you guys for watching, and take care.